I have always had to teach young children how to gather and analyze data. In years past, I have used what was recommended in our math series, which involved having children walk around and ask each other questions like, what is your favorite animal? What is your favorite food? And then in the math book, there is already a form that they just color in their information. So the amount of student involvement is really minimal. I never was happy with that. I had been thinking, what could I do to change it? We passed this lost and found box each day as we traveled to lunch. One day, one of my students commented, look at all the things that are falling out of the lost and found box. I thought, now this is authentic, and this will capture the interest of my children. What a perfect opportunity for us to connect a problem that we have at our school to this math concept that I want them to develop.
Yesterday, we went to the Lost and Found box, and we discovered that there were some differences in what was in the Lost and Found box on October 12th from September 12th. What did we discover? Lots more things in October 12th.
At the same time, I wanted them to pose some questions about why what we saw happening was happening. And I want them to see that some of their predictions may end up not being true. They may end up discovering exactly why the Lost and Found ends up being overflowing at the end of the year.
Do you remember some of our guesses about why there were more things in that box than there were in September? TJ, what's your idea?
Because we've been in school longer.
We've been in school longer, so it's had a longer time to accumulate things, Shelby?
It's gotten colder and there's been more jackets and coats.
Okay, it's gotten colder. Anthony?
They also predicted that the older students didn't check the Lost and Found box just because when you get older, you get less interested in finding the things that you lose. And what we started seeing was that that's not necessarily true, that some of the younger grades are also saying they don't check the Lost and Found box.
Who is interested in finding out about first grade?
Today in our lesson, we took a survey of kindergarten through fifth grade, and we asked the children, do you ever check the Lost and Found box? And then what the students were doing today was working with a partner to graph yes or no.
Let's see what we have found.
In third grade, yes was 8. It would be 7 if we didn't count the sometimes, and no would be 3, and it would be 2 if we didn't count the sometimes.
Do people just stop checking the Lost and Found box when they get older? This is third grade. We have third graders checking, don't we?
Yeah.
Let's see what first graders do.
3 never lost any, and 4, yes, they go to the Lost and Found, and then we found 12 no's.
Oh, is our theory holding true? That the older you get, the less you care?
Yes, I said it. It's not yes.
We're going to get our graphs back out, and we have some people that are doing some double graphs. We'll total all the no's and all the yeses, and we'll analyze our data some more, and we'll see if our theory that the older you get, the fewer number of times you check is true.
My goal is to help the children learn to get information, to organize the information, to be able to present their information in a useful format. I think the learning that occurred during our gathering and analyzing data in the Lost and Found box was very powerful because it's something the children see daily, and it's something that they have had an experience with. It's also a legitimate piece of information to analyze, so it wasn't like I was having to contrive an experience. The learning opportunity was there.